much our needs.
That took me by surprise.
Yes. Look, I'm sure in a month's time, you see us there throwing a party that we are celebrating 1 month of having a functional traffic light at Awoshimangwase. But that's a sad reality. It's been non-functional for about 8 years, and this is basic, you'd call it. That, traffic light in Sudia. This is basic.
Were you surprised at the reaction of the people?
I wasn't at all. I wasn't, because you go to them and they tell you, Honorable, if this thing is not faced, you are not getting our vote. That's wild, isn't it?
Really?
Yes. And so,
you are saying that there were some people who conditioned their vote on you fixing that traffic.
Yes. But you see, with all humility, I didn't push or lobby to get it faced simply because I needed a vote.
Okay.
But because the number of lives that were being lost at the traffic light was alarming.
Okay.
The rate at which our children, our school kids, were struggling in the mornings just to navigate that stretch was worrisome.
Okay.
The countless accidents that occurred daily, weekly, was alarming.
Okay.
You know, I have people I'm still supporting just because they've lost their limbs because of accidents on that stretch. So it goes beyond just, if you don't fix it for us, we are not voting for you. But this is something that the people shouldn't even ask for it. When I went to see the Minister, Urban Roads and Highways, when I said, Honorable, this is the situation, he said, what? What's the price? It's been like this for the past. It is still how? But it boils down to finances.
Okay. Money.
Contractors are being owed. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be saying this.
Okay.
But this is the background story.
Okay.
They are owed huge arrears over the past years. And so if you are working and you are not getting paid for the job you've done, and if I tell you how much the contractor and other contractors are being owed just to fix traffic lights. So this is the situation that confronts us. So thankfully, the minister was charitable. He said, well, there are arrears and we need to sort them out, but we'll get it done because lives matter.
Okay.
And this is just how come you saw that is a jamboree at Awoshimangwase. Look, the excitement. And among the people there were people who had lost their partners, their wives, their children. And so it was jubilation, but it brought back a lot of memories to them. One elderly man said that if this traffic light did function, I wouldn't have lost my wife. Now I'm alone. And so if you see the 1,000,001 photos on social media and you think, oh, just traffic light, you've not lived their story. Maybe you've not walked their path. You don't understand the emotion that backs that red, gold, green. You see, and I tell you what, this is funny, but let me share with you. You know, the day we fixed the traffic light got fixed, I think that evening it rained.
Okay.
And so the lights went off at some point. By morning, my messages, the traffic lights are not functioning after your party. The traffic lights are not. They were sending messages, they were calling, they were attacking. The traffic lights are not. And even till today, some people say, well, no, but when I went past, the green was not working. It was only the red. When I went past, it should look, they are concerned.
Okay.
They need it working 24/7.
So you're getting the feedback.
We are getting
from
feedback.
people.
From people.
Okay.
From people, some I don't even know, but they are constituents. So they find you one way or the other.
Okay.
Some would go send. I'm getting a lot of emails through my email for Parliament. So I think they go online and they do a search and then yes. But all in all, we are making some good progress in Ablekuma.
Has the fire went?
Sorry.
Has the fire waned in any way? Because the woman we saw during the campaigning, do we still have that woman fighting in the same manner?
You still do have the resilient Arabna. You still have the focused Arabna. Sometimes when people meet me, they wonder, oh, so it's you. You don't even look like that strength and that fire we saw. But this is just me. I'm just a laid back person. But what needs to be done has got to be done. At times and seasons. I mean, this is not a campaign season or period. So
It's time to lead.
Yes, it's time to lead and serve. It's time to lead and serve. So that's what we are doing, taking each day at a time.
So far, what have you been focused on for now? For your first term, what are you thinking about doing? But you have to go back to the people and sell something to them.
Absolutely. For the first term, honestly, I have a bucket full of wishes. I wish I had a magic wand and then at a snap of my fingers, things will get done. But it doesn't work out that way.
Okay.
And my first term, I have just devised a strategy because the needs of my constituents are many.
Okay.
And I do appreciate where they are coming from because we've lacked across all major in terms of education, in terms of health, in terms of sanitation, in terms of infrastructure, in terms of employment. I mean, these are general issues that cut across most constituencies in Ghana. But narrowing it down to my constituency, the demands are quite high because, it's densely populated too. And so if the people have not been carefully, strategically, deliberately attended to, then the issues compound. So in terms of employment or youth unemployment, thankfully we have a listening president who came on board with a very good plan. And when it comes to the national agenda in relation to jobs, the series of programs under the various policies, we tap into it. The 1 million coders, the Feed Ghana program, the national apprenticeship, the youth YEAs, etc. We tap into all that as a constituency. So, for example, under NYA, the National Youth Authority, they have the National Apprenticeship YEA. With the National Apprenticeship, for instance, they are into the skill training and then helping our youth to be self-reliant. And so as a constituency, we also tap into it, so we lobby to get a good number of our people to be registered and then functional under the program. So as I speak to you, we have a number of people learning their skill, and those training them are people in the constituency who are already masters by themselves. And so we have the barbers training other barbers, we have the mechanics training other and so on and so forth. It cuts across hairdressers, tailoring, etc. The good thing is, because the government has this as an intervention to cut down on unemployment, once they are done with the training, they are also equipped with the machines or the whatever tools they need to also be able to to set up and be self-reliant. And so, as a member of parliament, I also support some of these interventions so that our youth are able to take care of themselves and not just depend on the MP or government. Now, when we look at the jobs under YA, those are even more direct jobs with the creation of the community police, the ambulance services, the health workers, the prison assistants, community service, security, etc. And so we have a good number of our youth again in Ablekuma North enlisted under all these modules. You see, and with this, the good news also is, I think our president also mentioned that after 2 years, there would be an opportunity for them to enroll into the mainstream of this. So this is like a preparatory stage for them, where character is also being assessed, hard work is also being assessed. And when I met them before they even got enrolled, I told them, look, most of you desire to be in mainstream, but maybe you have some results to even improve on. So whilst you are earning some stipends from here, burn the midnight candle, work hard, improve on your results. In a matter of 2 years, 3 years, you should be able to get into mainstream policing and all that. So all these interventions are helping. And the 1 million coders program, even as I speak to you, we have over 300 in session right now.
Okay, 300?
Yes. And I renovated the classroom, I think a classroom space at the Odoko Salaria School, which was launched last month by the Minister of Communication, Honorable Sam George. And so it's a refurbished space that has been equipped with not less than 50 computers. We have projectors, Wi-Fi with standby plant generator to just in case we have some power interruption. So all these are helping. And with digital training, it's a good skill to also have. Yes, it also enhances your chances of being employed. And so youth are also taking advantage of that. And then we have a popular under the Ghana Feed Program, the Feed Ghana Program, the Nkukon Kitten Kitty Project. But it's not just about Nkukon Kitten Kitty. It's about the backyard farming. It's about the fish farming. It's about these things we can do without necessarily having a vast size of land, because this is Accra. We all know that lands are exactly. So if you have a small space, we set you up. You are equipped with what the materials you need. You are not left alone. You are taken through. I think you have some guide for about 6 months, and you have the feed, etc. And so all these are helping cut down on unemployment. But I know it is still not enough, but it's better than what we were saddled with in the past. We are also supporting with some scholarship programs and interventions for people who still want to further their education, some who dropped out for some reason, be it finances or whatever. So all these are being worked on. And then my foundation, the Awula Foundation, I still have interventions where I support our widows, our single parents. This is something I never get bored doing it. I'm passionate about it. I love to do it. And so I'm still on it. And by God's grace, we do get support from some benevolent people. And I don't have their express permission to mention them. So I think next time before I get on here, I'll ask them. I just want to share with the world how supportive you've been, because without their support, I don't think I can extend helping hand to a number of widows and orphans like myself and single parents out there. So I want to use this medium to thank each and everyone who is supporting EWURABENA and Awula Foundation. It's not just for me, but know that through me, we are reaching out to hundreds and hundreds of women and even men out there. You know, sometimes the single parents, if they are male, they struggle to come out and even let you know what their struggles are and what their challenges are. It's a woman's world, sort of. So when we mention single parents, the women own it as if they are the only
ones,
yes.
yeah.
But I acknowledge the fact that they form a larger group. But then we have the men too who need support, and so we are looking at all these things. I want to speak on infrastructure,
And that's where I was, because I was listening to you. But it's interesting how you are focused more on the low hanging fruit, the ones you can easily get access to. The big issue, because when you said that what is heavy rains without floods in Ablekuma, no, tells me how big your problem is. So it means that then you have to help create a constituency that is resistant to floods in a way. So what has been your focus when it comes to infrastructure, for example?
Right. You know, Ablekuma North, as you rightly said, I'm sure you know you know our challenges when it comes to drains and our roads, etc. But thankfully, we've been awarded a good size of the Big Push project. And because I want each electoral area to benefit from some rehabilitation works, I, along with a team from the Municipal Assembly and their engineers, have visited all areas in Ablekuma North again.
All electoral areas?
All.
Okay.
All. We've done this no less than 3 times.
Okay.
To carefully and properly assess where the immediate needs or concerns should be addressed. And we identified our inner roads. Some had the drains already done, some no drains. And so we took into consideration a lot of technical aspects, roads that can be done or drains that can be done to ease our flooding issues in Ablekuma North. But again, we are looking at 14 electoral areas. And so for this first phase, we've picked a number of roads across the constituency, so that by the end of the first phase, every electoral area can actually see some visible project being done in the area. So if you come to Kwashibu, my electoral area, Bintu, Awoshi, every electoral area will see some work done by the time the first phase is completed. The worrying bit is the areas which haven't been, construction hasn't started yet. You get the people calling, oh, we've seen you working in X area, but you are not here yet. But, you know, we can't be everywhere at the same time. And so we need to begin in phases. And so this is just what we are doing. But I want to assure everybody across the electoral areas that it's definitely going to come to your area. I need it done more than they do, because it's something that I have been wishing and I've been fighting for. And it's part of the motivation why it is what one of the motivation why I went into mainstream politics, because I felt nobody is speaking for us, nobody is fighting for us, and so why don't I take it up myself and then push for it? And so there's no way I'm going to abandon it, and I'm not jumping ship anytime soon. And so I would appeal to them to be to exercise some restraint and some patience. We are work in progress, and things will pan out just fine, because I'm still focused on why they gave me the mandate. I still know why I'm here. I know why I'm in Parliament. I'm not there on my own accord. The people believed in me, and that is why they elected me to represent them. And so I'm there to amplify their voices. I'm there to speak to their concerns. I'm there to find solutions to our problems. It's not just their problem. It's not my problem. It's the common problem we all share. And so I'm with them every step of the way. And at the end of the day, I know success will be ours.
My time is up.
Already?
Yes,
Oh,
my time is
boy.
way up. Sorry, I think we have to find time and bring you back again. Because of the rains, perhaps it was...
But you know, we have a number of projects ongoing in Ablekuma North apart from the roads.
Okay.
We are drilling our boreholes in about 7 electoral areas already.
7.
Yes. And we are also expanding the facilities in terms of education. So about 3 school projects are ongoing at Dakuman 1 JHS. They are going to see, a modern building soon, classroom facility. If you go to Hadith Islam Basic School, we are putting up a structure. If you go to Odoko, and by next month, I'll commission 3 more.
Okay.
So McCarthy JHS is going to get another school building just to aid their teaching and learning. And so we are on course.
I see. That's nice. What about Hansonic? Okay, so
Hansonic Road, right?
Matter,
Okay, great. If I don't speak to it,
yes,
I cannot leave this. Let me touch on it brief. So with Hansonic, what's happening is I have engaged the minister again, but it goes beyond urban roads. And so I was redirected to Works and Housing. I have engaged with both the minister and his deputy, Honorable Gisela, who happens to be in Parliament too. So it's much easier to give her a tap on the shoulder every now and then. They've met with the engineers. They invited me to their technical meeting, which shouldn't even happen, but I joined them so that I can appreciate what they are also doing. And so I have been given some good amount of assurances that very soon the road would see some solution. You know, it goes beyond the municipal assembly. Each time it rains, there are potholes here and there, and then the assembly goes in to have it up. But those are just ad hoc interventions. It's not sustainable.
Washed away.
Yes, it's not sustainable. The problem starts all the way from the techno. If you know, it starts from the techno Trabosum area. So it's quite a major drainage work, and it will be done. It will be done. Yes, so it's under consideration. I think the finance minister is looking at a plea and all that. So, Honorable, if you are listening to me, or if anybody is listening to me, please, I'm sitting, but I'm on my knees. Literally, please come to our aid in Ablekuma North, Hansonic. I know it will get done, but please prioritize it because it's in the heart of Accra.
Yes.
It's not just
so when you say come to your aid at Ablekuma, because everybody
exactly.
Yeah,
I mean,
Ablekuma
Central.
It gets you access to Ablekuma West,
Ablekuma,
Central,
yes. So it's beyond an Ablekuma North challenge, but so please, and look at the number of commuters and
that's true.
So
There's this song that let me read this to you. It says, she has brought massive changes into the constituency. Even the MPP people are praising her. My only issue is there's this train that starts from Kwashibu, that's your area, through to Kwashiman. Somewhere around Jalav Junction, the train gets blocked or divested by someone onto the road, causing flooding on the road in front of Jalav Hotel. And I think he's talking about rain, not train.
Okay.
Jalav Hotel.
Oh, I think it's the Lafa. Is it the Lafa stream?
Okay.
But I think that's
maybe it's not the stream.
I think I think it's a Lafa.
They said the stream starts from Kwashibu through to Kwashiman. But there's someone who somewhere around Jalav Junction.
Okay.
It gets blocked or divested by someone onto the road, causing flooding on the road in front of Jalav Hotel and house around that area. Ask you, are you able to tell exactly what it's
I have a fair idea of the description you are giving, but this sounds like a drainage problem too.
Okay. Yes.
So and the Jalav area, we share a boundary with Anyaso Utuom. from the Jala. We share a boundary with Anya Soutum. And so I think I'll draw the MC's attention so he engages his colleague MC at Anya Soutum so they look at this Jala situation. Yes, but then if it's coming from Kwashiman, then I suspect it's the Lafa, the range that goes all the way, and it goes all the way and even goes through Sakaman, Blue Lagoon area. So it's quite it's quite a lengthy one, but we are solving it in bits. I mentioned earlier that the problem or the challenges have been compounded over time. And so dealing with it will not be overnight. It will take some time. These are repair works. And look at the weather now. We are in the rainy season where it's even difficult for construction to take place as it should, So we are working on it. I'm not relenting on my efforts at all.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much for making time to join us.
Thank you for having me.
Let's engage some more. Yes, let's engage some more.
We need to.
Yes, it was nice having you. In fact,
thank you.
She says that the Hansonic Junction problem will be fixed. You are one of the few people whose words I'll take for it.
Thank you. Thank you.
I know how hard you work towards ensuring that happens.
Thank you.
I wish you all the best in Parliament.
Thank
And I pray your constituents understand where you're going to and come along with you.
Thank you very much for having me. Thank you. It's been an interesting conversation.
Yes.
Thank you.
The first woman who saw a problem and said, I'll solve it. So I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
I recall vividly, somebody brought some results on election day and you had closed the gap. We're like, wow, fantastic work. Oh, this woman has done so well. We didn't know the woman says, I have won. No. That's not the result. They said, you have done this well, you will give up. And it was fantastic following you. It was a story that everybody has a lot to learn from. The way you are confident that your victory has been secured, you should fight for it. And that's a great story that will be told.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well, we'll see you tomorrow with another edition of the Gold Morning Conversation. Our guest in the studio this morning, the fantastic AUBYNN, Member of Parliament for Ablekuma North. We'll see you again. Tomorrow will be Friday. But before that, there's DJ Abega with the mid-morning show and a lot more to come.
Obo, me who ye? What sorrow do you so? Adai.
And then me we abo. Doctors me nya happy.